in the bottom. So much better.
The last thing I like to put on this swill before we close this segment, I like to say, first of all, toast to you, beautiful list. Excellent list. That's one of the best lists you ever put up. Let me say that first right there. Uh, Bet nobody say nothing about it. Second of all, let's get into the most anticipated segment on the show, the most controversial segment on the show. It's not his list. It's not your miss list. This is the list that you don't want to miss. LAV's the top six. The top of a six. This is the top six. Let's get into it right now. Let me take a shot with my nigga Swift. Shout out Swift. It was a beautiful list, boy. I want to let you know that, LP. That was a real beautiful list. All right, let's get into it. Thank you, Coco. Appreciate that, beautiful. LAV's the top six. Starting at number 6, we got the Rule Breakers. I know a lot of people was like, Rule Breakers, how they get on the list? Like that performance that they put up rose them in the rankings. They made some adjustments in their lineup. They really tuned in and they look formidable. And they ranked number 6 also in the projections and on my list with that 175, that number 6. At number 5, we got the whole whisper. He whispering in the bitch here, letting her know the shit that she need to hear, not what she want to hear, but what she need to hear. Let's bring in Draper. He gonna get on my list.
Hey, now.
This is the LAV's the top 6 list. Let's get into it right now. Shout out to my nigga Draper. Welcome in the show. We have the Rude Breakers at number 6. I got Rude at number 6. Rude is 1-1. He's right in the hunt, just like a lot of the other teams. He put up 175 points. He's projected on the AI as number 6, and he's number 6 on my list. At number 5, we got Rollo the Pimp. We got the whole whisper. Rollo had a heartbreaking loss week 1. He came back and he's got himself firmly in at number 5 on LAV's list. At number 4, Swift the Gift. We got Swift at number 4. Swift is 2-0 on the list on this young year, but Swift points are a little low for a 2-0 team. And with that being said, we're judging it off of performance on the field, projections in the AI, as well as your points.
And all the AI list or the LAV list?
Or raised down for.
This the AI
in this young year on LAV's list, we have Swift at number 4. At number 3, we have Them Kids of Mine. Them Kids of Mine falls in line at number 3. Their lineup has improved on this year. Based off their improvement on this year, even though they are 1-1, they have put up some good numbers, and they project to put up even more numbers as we go forward. So we'll keep an eye on this list. As you know, it is fluid. It doesn't stay the same. It's not concrete. It's not a house. It's not a building. It's LAV's list. And as we get to number 2, we have the first and third business. Although they were at the top of the mountain, they fell all the way down in their points and scoring, but they didn't fall down to a L. They fell down to still being able to pull out a tough, hard win, despite the fact that they have a lot of injuries on the roster. They managed to get the hard press win over Draper for the paper this week that will knock them out of first place on LAV's list, but it will not knock them further than number 2. At number 1, y'all know who y'all want to know it's going to be. I mean, y'all pretty much know who it is. They've been getting it done week after week. They had some impressive performances thus far. Their team looks really, really strong. They're healthy. They're our number 1 team this week on LAV's the top 6 list. Give it to me right now. It's the North Dallas, Texas niggas. You know what I mean? They beat me in week 1, and I see why. Because they are the #1 team going into week 3. They have shown it week after week. They continue to get it done. We'll see how this continues to shape out. But at this point of the season, North Dallas reigns supreme as they rise from #4 last week, if I'm not mistaken, and overstep first and third business to reach #1 on our list. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get into our panel. I know there's going to be a lot being said.
Hey, can I go
Who
on in
wants
because
to go
I ain't been
first?
here. I got to jump on in there because I've been missing. Let me get my little 2 cents real quick on that list. It's cool, but just out of respect for being undefeated, I don't think somebody that lost wants to be ahead of somebody undefeated. We just gonna keep it a buck. And if we going by points, it's a nigga that's 0-2 that damn got more points than North Dallas. I ain't gonna say no names, but he's 1 point behind North Dallas. I'm saying, what's the criteria? I'm confused. Yeah. Hello.
You want to know the criteria?
Yeah. I'm saying your list. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
judging
Like
it
you
off
say,
performance. It's way too early to say
well, I'm
at
just saying
this
out of
point.
respect.
Listen, I'm judging
Of the
it
2
off
and 0, I
performance
do not think
and
somebody with a loss
projections.
should be ranked ahead. Somebody with is undefeated, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's
I
all I
mean,
got for you.
you've seen teams like Hawaii go 12-0,
I'm
but they
just
wasn't higher
saying,
than
but hey,
the
baby, this
other
the
teams
NFL power rank. This the NFL. We're not judging our strength or schedule and all that.
I'm just getting
We
that
just
as an
look at
example.
we just looking at it. We just looking at it as a point. I'm just saying that this real. A nigga with a loss should not be ahead of a nigga that ain't got no losses. And that's all
That's
I
your
got.
opinion.
That's it.
See, the only difference is he took that loss without James Conner.
It's a
Since
loss,
he has
though.
gotten James Conner,
It is
his
an
points
L,
and
baby.
production has risen. So
It
we're
was an
basing
L,
it
though.
off this point. Swift is he beat a nigga that had 97 points.
He still won.
The week before he beat a nigga that had.
If
Do I
that
need to go
was
to the
if that
point?
was the Super Bowl, he'd have a championship right now.
Look at the power rankings. The power
I don't
rankings
know nothing
has
about that.
Swift at 3. I knocked the
That's
1
respectable.
because
That's
of the
respectable.
move that them kids of mine made. I
Well, you
looked
got to
at their
see how he
teams up and
stands out
down,
after
and I
this week.
said to myself, right now this team is surging.
Yeah, I would just out of respect until that go away. You got to be top. You got to be the cream of the crop.
It's controversial.
Look at this nigga
What
Swift. I love this nigga, man. What you doing, Swift?
I'm just
put you
taking out
in
the
the
trash.
trash?
Don't mind me, champ. I'm just picking up the trash
Swift.
So, hey,
on my
did I say
table.
something wrong? Did I say something wrong, Swift?
Don't mind me, champ. Nah, you ain't saying nothing wrong, champ. Don't mind.
Let's go to
That's
you,
why you
baby.
the
I'm gonna
champ,
pass
and
the
that's
mic.
why niggas ain't never won shit. You know what I'm
Okay, I'm gonna
saying?
pass the mic.
Don't mind me, champ. Go ahead, Pete.
I'm gonna pass the mic.
Go
That's all.
ahead.
That was my only little gripe.
Go
But other
ahead.
than that, everything, life is good, baby.
What you say,
I know
Banks?
them
What do you
kids
think
of
about
mine
the
ain't
list?
got
Yeah,
nothing
you
to
agree
say.
with the list? You disagree with
He
the
ain't got
list?
nothing to say about it. So you judge them kids of mine on which off of potential. You dig what I'm
Cuz,
saying?
that's the first cuz. That's the big cuz.
Yeah, that's that nigga uncle. That's that nigga cuz.
Hold
That nigga uncle.
Actually,
That's
I
uncle.
would be considered. I'm the oldest.
But
Yeah, but out of the hierarchy, that's uncle. So he actually got a little more rank than you.
what I'm saying is this right here.
He got a
Man,
little
nigga
more
ain't
rank
never
than you.
went by no rules and no shit like that. But carry on.
About the list. About the list. I mean,
Keep it 1,000, Lindell.
I mean, for a second there, I'm gonna say this. I'm surprised as hell that you didn't put yourself on the. Let me say that team LAV ain't on the list. I thought you.
Nah, I'm far from the list. I'm close to the bottom, man. I'm like 14th or some shit,
But
16th.
but you didn't. So I mean, I give you that.
You got a
And
loss though. So why you ain't in the list? Why he got a loss and he in the list, but why you got a loss and you ain't in the list?
because
I'm not in their league. I'm not in their league. I
Because
haven't
you took
played
a
a
loss.
game. I haven't played a game with any of my
Because
I haven't
if you
played a
want to
game with
be
my lineup.
technical, Rude Boy outscored man for his first win. They both got their first win. Rude Boy outscored them kids of mine. Why he ain't number?
The
Why he
kids of
ain't number
mine
3?
barely lost. I mean, I get what you're saying. I just,
But what he's saying is
I
what he's
thought we was going from week to week. See, you're judging out. I thought we was going week to week, baby. It's like
the
college
kids of
rankings.
mine is ranked 4th. Swift is ranked 3rd. I
That's
took
respectable.
those barely wins. Like he would have beat Swift in both games if he'd have
I would
played
have been
Swift.
2-0. I would have been 2-0 if it was a field, but we ain't. I
He
lost
would
by
have beat
3
Swift in
points.
both games if he'd have played them. Both games, even the game that he lost, in both games that Swift won, both games he played, he got way more points than Swift.
what he's
So
saying is that
in the
that I
power
burned off
rankings,
the first game.
Hold on.
he rose from 4 to 3, and it was 3 to 4.
I'll be here.
I burned it off the first game. I come in and I dominate in the second game. Partly off of the new trade that I made, and that's not about potential. That's about what's done actually happened right before our eyes. And I mean, if he think that my team is going to be a better team, going forward in the next few games, I mean, I can, if you look at the two teams, I mean, I don't see how you can really argue with that.
Y'all going off potential.
I'm going off what's done already happened. What happened?
Come in, Swift. What you think?
Where is Swift?
He left the show. He put that shit in the trash.
That's funny. $10.42 shots?
Yes.
For 2 at time.
I give
Now
you that.
he could be the lowest on the 2-0 bracket, but and then y'all could dispute that with Mo. Gee, but Mo barely chipped me. He was supposed to take an L. So Swift got a things to be number 2.
You think he should be number 2?
He got a case if he want to. I'm just saying he want to have a case.
He 2-0.
Because I can make a case for Rude Boy to be ahead of Lindell.
What's the case?
Put up 200. They both had their first win. Rude Boy first win was way better than Lindell's first win.
Well, Rude
Way
Boy
more impressive.
winning
His
the
first win was way more impressive than yours.
But Rude Boy didn't make no trade. He didn't improve. He didn't play with a different team the second time around.
That's even better.
That's how you look at it?
I'm just saying I can make a case. How you doing, Blake?
I mean,
yeah, we're gonna try to catch that 42 menu. Yeah, what they $10?
So you saying
$10? That was crazy. Wasn't that?
more money is coming to building.
Who was that,
In the
Mikey?
middle of these projections.
Hey.
Who was that, Mikey? Or that
More money.
Nah, this
First
the
and
biggest.
third.
This the biggest, man. Yeah, the Big King Kong got up in them. Yeah, man. I know boys feathers ruffles up over here, man. Yeah, man.
That's why, P.
Yeah, I know what's going on around here,
see
man.
Why? I see why, P. Now you see
One
why.
of
Now
the
you see
biggest.
why you the most.
Yeah. Hey, stand down, Draper. Yeah, this nigga know what his
I'm just
directions
saying.
do.
You see why you
Stand
the
down,
most.
Draper.
Now I'm just
Stand
saying.
down. Hey, Draper, get out the way. Hey, get out the way, Draper. Yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Yeah, man. He know who this. Yeah, he know who this is, man. He know who this business for around here, man. Yeah, he know who this business for around here, man. Yeah, he know who this work. Yeah,
Hey, they did the top 10. Swift quit the show.
Well, boy wasn't agreeing with
Nah, I had to interject. He threw a trash bag on the table and he quit the show.
Who's in the top 10?
Because he had Big Banks number
Top
3.
6. The top of the 6.
He had Big Banks number 3 and had him number 4. And I had interjected and said, out of respect, all the undefeated should be top 3. Any nigga
Right.
with a loss should not be ahead of a nigga. I don't give a damn if they won by 1 point every game. 80 to 81. You're undefeated.
They
You're doing
undefeated
something to
for a
win.
reason.
You're doing something to stay with. Yeah, you got out of respect. You got to be top. You got to be ahead of a nigga with a loss.
That's a
That is
different
what that
team.
is.
That team is undefeated.
No.
That
You
team with
can't. You're.
James Thomas is undefeated.
That's not that don't count, bro. Come on, my nigga.
It's the LAV'S
That
list,
nigga got
man.
a
You can
L. That
agree
nigga
with the
got a
list, and
L.
you can say
Hey V. Hey, he
who
got
you
a
would
L.
put
You
where
got
you
an
want to
L too.
put.
Why you didn't put yourself in number 3? Shit, you got a
I don't
loss.
understand. Who they got at number 3? They got them
They
kids at
got
number 3?
They got big banks.
I don't understand that.
It's family.
I
Beloved.
don't understand that. The man ain't scored no points.
Cause I told this what I said, Mo. Now riddle me this, Mo. I told him this right here. I said, if you judging off stats, you should have put Rule Boy over Lindale because they
He
both
scored
got
more
their
points.
first win. Yeah, he scored more points. His win was way more impressive. So why you got him over Lindale on top of him? You said because he got a new team. Okay, that is
Man, that's
determined.
what I'm saying.
But yeah, like
Yeah,
you say, this
it
his
don't really
list,
make no.
and this
Yeah.
is a shot of
I mean, we
42.
see what's going on.
This
Like
is
I
a
said,
shot
we
of
see what's
42.
going on. You know what I'm saying? We see what's going on. It ain't no mystery in nobody's history. You hear me?
I mean, that was just the list. That's how.
Hey, baby,
Man,
you
if
said
you look at the
hey,
projection, I get
it
what
ain't
you're
perfect.
saying. I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I mean, and a lot of people would disagree, but maybe
And so
it's
you're
meant
looking
to
at his,
start.
you looking at this shit, and I don't really think Lindale really that heavy like that. The way you making him,
Man, he ain't really did nothing, Pete.
took an L, baby. Lav, you could have put yourself in number. You could have put
This
yourself
ain't
in
no
number
hating.
3. I'd have
Nah,
like
my team ain't even in the top 10.
I did like I told him. My boy got 312 points. He's 0-2. North
Man, look
Dallas
here,
got
Pete.
313 points. He's 2-0.
Man, look here, Pete.
Now what we
Them
judging on?
kids, look here, Pete. Them kids lost to the worst nigga in the league. He greedy. I don't understand where y'all getting y'all. I don't understand where y'all getting y'all numbers from, Pete. You do know he lost to Greedy, right?
Hell,
James Conner has not lost to Greedy. I was
that
judging
don't
off
Man,
matter,
the
P. That don't
projection and
matter, P.
performance.
so what you saying is somebody can make a trade, play one game, and automatically hop over 2, 3 more people in the league, and then he's score the most points in the league. Then
Come
he's
on
score the
now.
second most points in the league. Then he's score the
Mm,
third most points in the league.
mm.
I am ranked number 4 in the power rank.
Let's see what you got.
Man, look here, P.
Baby man, how you doing?
Look here, P. Them power rankings, whoop de doo, P. They got me ranked number 1. Whoop de doo, it's nothing, P. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's just
I think they
an
got you ranked
algorithm
number
ranking.
2, P.
If the playoffs started right now today, you would not be in.
I'm gone. You ashy. That mean you ashy.
I think they got you number 2, P. They got North Dallas number
I had
1.
time, P.
Well, whatever it is,
Ever.
P. Whoever if the playoffs started right now, though, you would
That's
not
my
be
do
in.
for a trip.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I ain't saying put Swift on the list, but shit, this nigga here damn sure don't deserve to be on the motherfucking
Who did
list.
that?
It's the third on the list.
The
If
projections
that
got
was the
him
case,
number 4.
like
And
you
that
say, if
ain't
that
even,
was the case,
I'm looking a little bit more into that. I
Hey, but
line
we
his
ain't gonna
team
say
up
Conor do
next
this
to
to.
Swift team.
I'm gonna
See,
do that
y'all
with.
going by the 2 and
Yeah,
0.
I'm fist bump.
But
You
I'm
want me to
asking
say my
nah,
myself,
name? Line
I
who
up
ain't
the
going
score.
do
by
I
the
think
2 and
could
0.
be
Line,
2
I
in the
ain't say
game
Swift
right
supposed to
now?
be number 3. I ain't going by the 2 and
I
0.
bet I could do that,
But
Joe.
I'm saying, if you going by what you going off of, Rude should have been higher than them
What you
kids
see?
did. They got the same amount of record, and Rude to score more points total
But,
in the
Not for
2
real,
weeks.
P.
but even the power rankings don't speak
I
for
mean,
much.
he did
Not for
score a
real,
lot of
P.
points. He did.
Hey, P, look here,
But
P.
I don't think that
Look
they
here,
can
P.
consistently give that
I'm
type of
doing it. I'm doing it. I'm
performance
doing it.
if
I'm
you
doing it.
if you if you if you
But I'm still
spread
gonna
it
hug
out
you though. I
over the
don't got
season.
my
So I mean,
nails no more.
okay. So what is the list? Is the list got something to do with the
Yeah,
future, or
nigga,
is the list
I'm
got
being
something to do
funny.
with what happened?
Nigga say I'm being funny. Nigga say I'm being funny.
Trying to hold down the future spread
I ain't
now.
that a
That's got
bitch. I
something
ain't
to
got
do
no
with the
Freddy
future,
Krueger
P. That
hands,
ain't
nigga.
got nothing to do with what a nigga did.
Look,
So I
the
mean, is
list
this a potential list or is this a list on what a nigga did? Bro.
Don't tell. No, as soon as I get a
You can't mute Drape. You can mute Drape on your own, can't you?
Yeah, hold
I
on.
gotta pause.
Yeah, so what we doing the list on? We doing the list on the potential of the season, or we doing a list on what's going on, what a nigga did?
The list is based off the rise of the team. Uh, what is projected over the season? It ain't so much on what a nigga done did, unless they don't did something that's so far
That's
away
straight.
from other teams that's just undeniable. A game, it's not that far fetched that he could have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That team ain't at its best right now. His team appears to be turning up, so it's a difference, right? Those two teams are on the cusp. They damn near interchangeable. Yeah, one lost one, but they didn't lose the same game with the team they have now. That team would have beat
But you some
Swift in
game. You
both
got game though.
matchups
So that's the difference.
if you take the points that they had. Both times that they
Yeah,
played Swift,
but
they
but but
defeated them.
but but but
You know what
but
I'm
but,
saying?
but
So
that
it's
team
like
is yeah,
they right
but
there
that
at
team,
3-4. I
but
just
that
think
team,
that Swift really
but it
ain't
ain't
had no
about
challenge. He
it
ain't
ain't
beat a
about
team
no matchup.
that scored more than 107 points.
Yeah,
Other
yeah.
than Rude Boy. The
It
reason
ain't
why
about
Rude
no
Boy couldn't go on that list is because
it ain't
Swift
about
barely
you.
beat Rude Boy at 106 points. That's
But
why he couldn't go
what
higher
I'm
than him
saying
on the
is,
list.
what you mean if somebody would have played somebody? It don't work like that. You feel what I'm saying? You play who in front of you, Pete. You feel what I'm saying? It's a week to week thing. They just like
This list ain't based off this just basic. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's LAV's top six list because it's the top 16s that I don't. If I project it off, I'm not sure that Swift gonna win his division. I think them kids might has a chance to win his division based off the changes they made in the movement that the trajectory they're on.
so basically this list ain't got nothing to do with no facts. All this is an opinionated list.
No, it has facts, and ultimately it's still my opinion. Even if I took all the facts and said it's still my opinion. So we can't get beyond that point. The list
That's
is
why you was up, turned up like a
the
motherfucker ass
list is
nigga.
fluid. The list, you know what I mean?
And nigga like, come on now,
It's
right
gonna
there.
change from one week to the next. They so close, they almost interchangeable. If you want to say, okay, a 2-0 team should be over a 1-1 team, I can debate you. I can argue that. You gonna have your
I
opinion.
ain't
I'm gonna have
saying
my
that.
opinion. But
I
ultimately,
ain't
we
saying that.
projecting. We're going into next week.
I, I,
Going
I,
into next week, I don't think that Swift can give just the perform. I think he's going to get more than what he scored to continue to be undefeated.
I said, I'm not even talking about Swift. Swift ain't really did nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, from what I'm seeing from the outside looking in, or whatever it was, Rude had a better week with the same team that you're talking about, or whatever it is, than Kinfolk.
So you want me to take a team that's number six. So if I'm gonna take a team that's number six and make them what, number three, number four, then
They
shit,
number
I
six
might as
on
well
what
I
though?
might as
See,
well do the same thing with Rollo. I should make Rollo number three or number four. Rollo scored 158 points. I think Rollo got problems with his some parts of his lineup. He got some injuries and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't put him higher. But I think he good right where he at. You know what I'm saying? I put him at what? 5. I got Rude Boy at number 6. I got controversial Swift at number 4. What is he supposed to be? Number 3? Okay, we can go back and
I
forth
don't
about that.
understand
You
why
can
you
say
keep
you
talking
know I'm
about
wrong
Swift,
about that.
P.
But
Why you keep
I know you
flipping,
ain't
P?
saying put him
I
number
ain't
2
said
or
not
number
one thing
1,
about
are
Swift,
you?
P. I ain't said not one thing about Swift, P. I don't know why you keep bragging up Swift, P. I don't
Okay,
think
so you
Swift
saying
did nothing.
Banks shouldn't even be number 4 or number 5. That's what you saying.
Nah, I don't even know who number 4, number 5 is. I'm talking
Okay,
about
well, I'm telling you. Uh, Number 6, I got Rude Boy. That's who I got. I got the Rule Breakers at number 6. Uh, at number 5, I got Rollo, the whole whisper. At number 4, I got Swift. This is where the controversy come in. I got Swift at number 4. I got the Kids of Mine at number 3. At number 2, I got you. So you saying he should be higher than you? He should be at number 2? Swift, I'm talking
Who?
about.
Who should be at number 2?
Huh?
Who should be at number 2? What you talking about, P?
I got you at number 2. I got North Dallas at number 1.
Who you saying should be higher than me? I don't
So
know.
you
You just
saying
asked me.
Swift should be at number 2?
I ain't said nothing about Swift, P.
Okay. Well,
Why
then
you
follow
keep
me. Check
saying
this
Swift,
out.
P? I ain't
So,
saying Swift need to be high on the list. That's not my. I'm not saying that, P.
so you saying them Kids of Mine shouldn't be number 3?
That's what I said.
So,
I ain't saying
so
Swift should be what's some called. Swift ain't beat nobody, P.
okay. So
Like it give you like
what would you
energy
put
and shit.
Swift on the list? Let's get to that part. How about that?
Let me see it, man. Give me a P. I'm peer pressure, man.
What would you put Swift on the list?
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm still my body still kind of. I ain't really get no. He ain't get no real sleep at
I
night.
don't know, P.
Like it ain't happening.
I ain't really been.
Shit, I'll be right back.
Then it'll be my list. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have.
No, but I'm just saying I'm gonna ask your opinion. So you wouldn't put him at 1. We agree on that, right? I got North
No,
Dallas at 1.
nah,
Uh, you may not agree with you being at number 2, but I got you at number 2. So you wouldn't put him at number 2 above you, right?
nah.
Okay, so maybe you would put him at number 3. I got him at number 4. I put the Kids of Mine at number 3. And at number 5, I got Rollo. At number 6, I got Rude Boy.
See, in my personal opinion, Swift wouldn't even be on the list, P. I
Okay,
don't.
so then my list ain't even that bad. You said at 2-0, he wouldn't even be in the top 6. That's what you said.
Hey, look here, P. I see y'all already got full, got what's. Hey, them kids, can you hear me, P?
You
How
know,
many times did you hear me say put Swift on any part of any list, P?
You man, I didn't have you on shit. You in my
You said
business,
you wouldn't
nigga.
even have Swift in the top 6.
Yes,
That's what I'm
that do
saying. You
all.
but and then you immediately went to
Oh
saying
no, no,
something
no!
about
Shut the
Swift.
fuck up.
I ain't said nothing about Swift, P. The
My
list ain't
last
about.
week, you would have killed them, nigga.
It
Cause
ain't
I
about
ain't
this.
number
This
under,
list ain't got
ain't
nothing
number
about to
under.
do with me and Swift, P. I'm not saying nothing about Swift on no list, P. That ain't what I said. I
You
don't know
said
what I
them Kids
walked
of Mine
into, but
shouldn't
I ain't
be at
said
number
nothing about
3.
Swift on no list, P.
Okay, so you talking about them Kids of Mine shouldn't be at number 3.
Nah, he should not be at number 3, P.
Should it be at number 4?
I don't know. I
They
don't know
got it
who all on the
projected as
list. I don't even think Swift should be on the list.
they got AI him projected at number 4, Swift at number 3.
What is you talking about on the power rankings?
Yeah.
The power rankings that don't show nothing, P. The power rank, all them niggas in the top of the power rank. If the playoffs started today, half of them would not make it. If the playoffs started right here today, them kids wouldn't even be in the top 8.
but that's 2 games in, so we're not living in no fantasy world. What they projecting is what's gonna go forward because we got goddamn 12 more games to go.
Yeah, that don't mean that's gonna happen.
I
Well,
know
we
it's
talking about what
controversial.
they
I'm
project.
saying,
We talking about what they projecting.
And that don't mean that don't mean nothing.
It do mean something. That's how they base the rankings each week. That's how they base the rankings each week, man. It gotta
Man,
mean
look here, P.
that go into part
Don't mean
of,
nothing, P.
of how I come up with LAV's list.
Them,
That
them
goes into
projections
part
right
of
there,
that.
hey, them projections right there change within an hour, P. You can go up over there and look at something right now, and then go right back over there and go look at something, and it'll change in an hour, P. If somebody get hurt or if somebody get a question or something on it, it'll change, P. So that's what I'm saying. Them projections ain't nothing, but that ain't really no real projections like that.
Listen, P, ain't nothing the law. This ain't like the law of the land. This ain't like it's it influences the league and determines how the league is worked out. It's just LAV's list, man. It's just for entertainment. You wouldn't even have Swift in the top 6. I got him at number 4. I don't even know what the controversy about. The man made a trade. I think his team is better than Swift. He right there. They say he number 4. They say Rollo 5. They say Rude Boy 6. I went with that chalk. Between him and Swift, I asked myself who I think will win out of that situation if they played. I did a little projection, little projecting. I asked myself who will win out of those 2 games, and I said them Kids of Mine. So I flipped it. Anything else ain't nothing to argue. He can't go over you. I don't think, even though your team is hurt, I mean, you put up 195 points, you undefeated. You can't fall from number 1 all the way to 3 and 4. Come on, man, you can't do that. You just can't do that. Swift ain't beat nobody more than 106 points. And yeah, you beat a nigga with 98 points. You put enough points in the first game to show that going forward, if your team has its dogs, it's going to be hard for a nigga to put up 126 points and beat you. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you don't have them, my list will be different later on in the year anyway. So we'll get to that when we get to that. Right now, the difference between 3 and 4 was, I'm just saying, like with James Conner, he looked like he more formidable going forward than Swift is. Swift looked like he 2-0, but he barely hanging on to the motherfucker 2-0. At least one of your victories is the most points in the league. You see what I'm saying? Like, man, it don't really make no. It's 3 and 4. If 3 and 4 is that big of a difference between a 2-0 and 1-1 team, then I mean, like I say, that's why it's LAV's list, and you know that it's not his list, it's not your miss list, but like I say, it's the list that you don't want to miss. The LAV's the top of the 6.
Top is so much better than the bottom.